What's good, y'all? It's your guy Bendu, and I wanted to give some thoughts about this Dianne Feinstein situation. Feinstein, however the fuck you say her name, but yeah. So it's kind of weird that she's still she's been allowed to um stay in office and continue to run, even though there's been reports that she's like forgetting shit, like she's forgetting about meetings and everything, as it says um in this article title here, but she filed paperwork to run again in 2024, and she'll be like 91 years old. So my thing is this. This is the problem with politics. But I'll go into the commentary afterwards. So let's read through the article real quick. Aide raises age concerns about Dianne Feinstein as she forgets key discussions and briefings. Numerous current and former aides and allies have raised concerns about the cognitive abilities and possible memory loss of Senator Dianne Feinstein, Democrat of California, who recently agreed to step down as the top Democrat on the Senate Judiciary Committee, according to the New Yorker's Jane Mayer. Feinstein, who is 87, agreed to take a diminished role on the committee after she was confronted by Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer following backlash over her handling of Supreme Court Justice Amy Coney Barrett's confirmation hearing. Now, from top to bottom, the Democrats are just feckless and weak and didn't push hard as they should have anyway. So, but the fact that, she possibly has fucking dementia, yeah, she probably should step down. But we just elected a guy with dementia for president, so. But some people close to Feinstein told Mayer that her handling of the hearing was the culmination of problems that had been raised for years. Others close to Feinstein argued that the concerns were exaggerated. Many sources familiar with Feinstein's situation told Mayer that it has been evident for several years that Feinstein is seriously struggling. Feinstein's short-term memory has grown so poor that she often forgets she has been briefed on the topic, accusing her staff of failing to do so just after they have. That's literally dementia. Mayer reported they describe Feinstein as forgetting what she has said and getting upset when she can't keep up. These private concerns came to a head during the Barrett hearings when the California senator was once again in the public eye as ranking member of the Judiciary Committee. Feinstein also came under criticism during the 2018 confirmation hearing for Justice Brett Kavanaugh when she did not disclose Christine Blasey Ford's allegation that Kavanaugh has sexually assaulted her in high school to the FBI before it was leaked to the media. Schumer installed a former aide to embed on the Judiciary Committee staff ahead of Barrett's confirmation and make sure the hearings didn't go off the rails, Mayer reported. But the precaution nonetheless failed. As Democrats I don't know how to say that word. I'm sorry. Hurrah, Republican, whatever that word is. Republicans were trying to jam through a justice in the final months of Trump's presidency after blocking Barack Obama's final year nomination of Merrick Garland. I think they blocked him for over 8-9 months, something like that. And the Democrats couldn't block her for a week or two. Unbelievable. Feinstein instead hugged committee chair Lindsey Graham and praised his fairness in running. One of the best set of hearings that I've participated in. Wow. Popularity rose during the hearings. Barrett's popularity rose during the hearings, and Feinstein came under fire from Democratic aligned groups. Whatever. Isles Hogue. What the fuck is that? The head of Narrow Pro-Choice America called for Feinstein to be replaced after she offered an appearance of credibility to the proceedings that is widely out of step with the American people. Brian Fallon, the head of the progressive advocacy group Demand Justice and a former aide to Schumer and Hillary Clinton, said it was time for Feinstein to step down, and if she won't, her colleagues need to intervene. Schumer had several serious and painful talks with Feinstein and even made overtures for help to her husband, which surprised and upset the senator, according to Mayer. She wasn't really all that aware of the extent to which she'd been compromised, a Senate source told Mayer. It was hurtful and distressing to have it pointed out. But Schumer then had to have another painful talk with the senator after she forgot the first conversation, according to the report. Wow. And this isn't me making fun of old people. This is me making fun of the fact that this is somebody in power. This is somebody who dictates our lives. It was like Groundhog Day, but with the fresh paint, but with the paint fresh each time. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck your pain. Real shit. I don't care. The source said, comparing the incident to someone taking car keys away from an elderly relative. It wasn't just about a car; it was about the U.S. Senate. The staff is in such a bad position. A former Senate aide added, "They have to defend her and make her seem normal." Feinstein's lapses have resulted in disaster for Democrats on the committee. The former aide said other members were constantly trying to go around her because, as chair, she didn't want to do anything. And she also didn't want them doing anything. She's an incredibly effective human being, but there's definitely been deterioration in the last year. She's in a very different mode now. This is like insane. The alleged memory problems have occasionally spilled out into public view. During a committee hearing last month, Feinstein twice asked Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey an identical question about the company's effort to police disinformation, seemingly without realizing she had already asked it.
On November 7, President Trump tweeted, and I quote, "I won this election by a lot," end quote. Obviously, that's not true. Do you believe that label goes far enough to prevent the tweet's harms when the tweet is still visible and not accurate? Well, let me give you a specific. On November 7, President Trump tweeted this: "I won this election by a lot." Does that label do enough to prevent the tweet's harms when the tweet is still visible and is not accurate? On November 7, President Trump tweeted, and I quote, on November 7, President Trump tweeted this. On November 7, President Trump tweeted, and I quote, "I won this election by a lot." And
yo, that's wild. Some former aides defended the senator, arguing that the rumors of her cognitive decline have been exaggerated. Mayor reported that the video clips taken out of context can make anyone look foolish. Some argue that it was widely known that former male senators who had served into their 80s or 90s, like Strom Thurmond and Robert Byrd, had significantly declined in their later years but kept their committee post regardless. That's fucking insane. For his last 10 years, Strom Thurmond didn't know if he was on foot or on horseback, a former Senate aide told me. There were some calls for Thurmond to step down amid his decline, but the social media age and propagation of viral videos have brought these issues to the forefront. President-elect Joe Biden and President Donald Trump have both faced extensive questions about their cognitive abilities, and Twitter users have speculated for weeks about the mysterious bruises and bandages seen on Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell's hands in October. Some former aides agreed that Feinstein had declined, but blamed Schumer and the Democratic Party for not intervening earlier when Feinstein ran for re-election in 2018. She should have gone out on top in 2018, a former aide told Mayor. "We only have 100 senators. I don't think she should be there. Someone should have told her." Yeah, this is fucking insane. In fact, the majority of the California Democratic Party backed Feinstein's primary opponent in 2018 after supporting her through 4 previous terms. She ran without the party's official endorsement and was easily reelected. In her defense, Feinstein has had to fight for everything she's gotten, a Senate aide told Mayor. She didn't get where she is as a woman in politics by listening to the men. The report. Yo, what the fuck? The report raised further questions about whether Feinstein will serve out the rest of her term throughout 2024 when she will be 91. Schumer said earlier this year that he had a serious talk with Feinstein after the Barrett hearing, after which the senator announced she would not seek the chairmanship or ranking member position in the next Congress. She added that she looks forward to continuing to serve as a senior Democrat on a Judiciary Intelligence, Appropriations, and Rules Committee as we work with the Biden administration. That is fucking insane. That is insane. The fact that she's still all this shit that's listed in this report, and they're still going to let her run probably. That's fucking sad. And this goes into one of the problems with the Democratic Party. And honestly, I think with politics in general, we just like, I think it's safe to question whether Nancy Pelosi is still all the way fucking there. Like everybody remembers that good morning, Sunday morning. Like everybody remembers that shit. And then definitely this calls into question Joe Biden. Again, this is a motherfucker that can barely speak without being drugged up. I mean, they literally hid him from the media because of this. So it's like this is just insane. This is how you know, like they literally have the corporate hands up their assholes, and literally people are just talking through them, like literally. That's why sometimes when you see Pelosi walking or you see Joe Biden walking, you can literally see like Jeff Bezos' hands up their ass. But this is insane. She should not be running. She definitely should step down, and if she doesn't step down, she should be removed. And if they won't move, and if they won't go to remove her, then they need to be forced to. Because this is ridiculous. This is somebody who has a seat of power. This is a seat of power that can be given to given to somebody younger. And this is why we should have age caps. Just like we have, you can't run at a certain age. You shouldn't be able to be there past a certain age. And again, something else that AOC talked about, all these old dinosaurs in there, like, but whatever. If it comes to like a vote, I bet you if it comes down to a vote, and Nancy Pelosi and all of them told her to vote for Feinstein to stay, if that ever came to fruition, AOC will vote for her in a heartbeat because AOC likes selling her beliefs out. But this is ridiculous. Bottom line, this is ridiculous. She needs to be removed, and yeah. So I just wanted to cover that because like I saw her trending a couple days on Twitter. I was like, why is she trending? And then it's like I thought she died, honestly. But nah, she's like literally not there. All of our marbles are not there. So this is American politics for you. So I'm going to go ahead and close the video out there. As always, hit that thumbs up button, comment, and subscribe and share. I'm possibly doing. I still haven't decided whether I'm going to be doing a live stream this weekend or not. So stay tuned for that announcement. I might announce it on Twitter. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Peace.